I'm Soldier Boy. All across America, drugs are destroying people's lives. But you don't have to be a superhero to fight back. Because your superpower is just saying no. And taking drugs is not cool, and anyone who does is a loser. Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We think you're dumb and we hate you too. We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We don't give a fuck. We think you all suck. We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We think you're dumb and we hate you too. We are the pirate metal drinking crew. We don't give a fuck. We think you all suck. Fuck you!
Hi! Monday, my favorite day. We'll start off with 70s porn. And the Miami Vige or Veg? Veg, I don't know. I've heard it pronounced two different ways, and I've never heard of this drink. It is layering strawberry daiquiri on top of pina colada. So the best you can hope for like this is the flavor, because this is obviously not frozen or layered. And it weighs in at 10%. And it is red. Oh, I love Mondays. Oh, and Jeremy, it's one of your favorite days. I quickly looked, but I got home and I was going to do this right away, and then I decided, well, I can't have Sharky next year seeing my yard the way it is, so I had to do some lawn care. And then I momentarily, you can't make this shit up. It's sunny, open skies, beautiful. I don't even know what it is. Hey Google, what's the temperature outside right now?
Currently in Duluth, it's 76 degrees.
What's the temperature in the house?
Heating is set to 50 degrees on the thermostat with a current temperature of 71 degrees. Heating is set to 50 degrees on the thermostat with a current temperature of 71 degrees.
Wow, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. So, it's absolutely beautiful, and I say to myself, screw those guys. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. And I shit you not, 37, maybe 40 seconds later, it started to sprinkle, and I had the weed eating all done, and I had half the backyard mowed. No, I'm not gonna stop. You know, mowing with an electric mower in the rain, what could possibly go wrong? It's red. I would say it mostly smells like a strawberry daiquiri. Cheers. It's not bad while you're drinking it. I suppose it's because it's 10%. 10%. 5 times 2. And so I suppose that little bit of booziness at the end, but these really, I'm surprised for being higher in alcohol. They'll give you some alcohol warming, but they really don't taste all that bad. Initially, I'm looking, this is the fourth and the last one that I have from Pirate Water. And the first one was Sex on the Beach. I gave it a 5. Bahama Mama, I gave it a 7. The Margarita, I gave it an 8. And right now I got a sneaking suspicion, we'll see how this goes, that the Margarita will go down as my favorite of these. But okay, first I want to say thanks to Feyachi. Now, I didn't pay for these. I would pay for these. I I have not had a chance to play around with it. I know a few of you have already made your purchase because you've told me about it. I did not stage or set this up to fire one of these up, but it comes in a nice little plastic case, a lot easier. I like this a lot more than like the one that comes in a bag. Actually, their first generation one, I was cleaning and I actually found this in one of my compartments in my bag, but I left it in there because they don't come out. But this is the one where you always have to screw the cap on, and or I probably it won't fire without it. But you have to either take the batteries out, or like I've left the batteries in, and I take the cap completely off, and then when you want to go use it, you have to screw the cap back down. And what's really nice, at least about the, now I haven't opened this one. No, the batteries are not in it yet. The original one they actually sent two. See, I didn't even want to leave the cap even partially on because it like lights up as soon as you start screwing the cap on. Then you just treat this like a live round down your barrel, and if you're someplace where, see, what I would do is I just kind of I hate the fact that you have to make sure that you're on a completely open window, because going through glass you can't trust what you're seeing. But I have got new optics, and like at least from here to the garage, made sure that I walked the optics over to the laser dot. Especially now, you don't want to have to fire off a couple of mags to make sure that you have your rifle sighted in. Actually, it looks like they send you 3 extra sets of batteries. Now, I'm cheating, Rich, just to test out something. I did not take the plastic off the batteries. It takes 3 of them, and they supply you with 1, 2, and 3, and then it's just a matter of clicking it. So now you don't have to always remove the damn batteries from it. So that's, I realize I should wait and do the review of this. This was completely blind. I had thought I should goof around with this like I normally do, but you just got to see me right out of the package. Now, you just have to keep in mind, these are not designed to work with like the Mantix laser training or anything like that. This is not made to be it's not made to be hit. Now I'm kind of wondering what would happen. Probably break the damn thing. It's not made to be hit. It's just made to be a bore sight. God, it's really sensitive when you just hit it. But if it's not that gel like a wax ski material, something that can take a continuous beating like Mike Tyson. Rich said that it doesn't work as of course, Rich also told me that he had to take the plastic off the batteries, and I didn't. Yeah, I hate to demonstrate that by hitting it with the firing pin, but I suppose they had to at least engineer an oopsie in there, right? And the other thing is the Feyachi sent me 2 of these. I'm waiting to find out what their thoughts were. I wish they would have sent me one 223 and one 9mm. I actually do not have one of these in 9mm. I guess they're gonna force me to get one, because I do like this. I like the. I don't know if they watch anything over here. It's probably fearful to have, you know what I mean over here. But over here, you get me raw and straight to the point. McLean's going, oh yeah, baby, I'll take you raw. So comes in the nice little plastic case. Like I said, I like this a lot more than the ones that come in a little thing, but I get baggy. But I guess history has shown that they've always come in a case like this, and they give you two reloads. So again, I will put the link down below. With my code, I can whatever is listed as the price, because I have not looked as of right now, my code will get you 50% off. So I want to say it'll make this like $10, $11. And again, they offer this in with the button. They offer it in 223, 556, and 9mm Feyachi. Like I said, they sent me 2 of them. At least I think they did. They sent me 2 of them. I'm waiting to find out what their intentions were with sending me 2 223s. I mean, I obviously don't need two of them, so. Can you hear that? Clyde was the first in, saying first. Then Clyde says, whiskey and revolution for all. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. Like I said before, we're simply at a point that I really never thought we'd ever be so close to. I've seen several reports. I mean, again, a lot of times I just say shit to. I mean, just because I make a comment about it, like for instance the income tax. I know it'll always be a thing. But why have I seen so many and recent lawyers and people making a lot of money to think and look up shit? They've said otherwise. That's all I'm pointing out. So, again, when you find out that the government says, oh no, whatever, sometimes I just throw things out to fuel the fire and basically give Smile Money some extra credit material for after school. I mean, trust me when I say, there isn't an ounce, there isn't one little blip on the radar from 0 to 1,000. I don't even have one blinking in a world where I think we will never see an income tax, because that's all that this government does. Especially both sides, they both fucking suck as far as I'm concerned. People think, oh, just because you say Biden is a fucking loser, piece of shit, worst human president we've ever had, fraudulent jackass stealing from Americans to further him and his family. Just because I say that, you naturally assume that I'm a conservative Republican. Well, I fucking hate them all. I hate them all. Matter of fact, I had a long talk with Travis last night about that Vic whatever. The guy that stands there and says everything that you want to hear. Actually, me and Smile Money talked about this also. Yet, I have seen, the fact is he is just as deep into BlackRock and all of the things. Travis, I don't know if you're going to hear me say this or not, but I've seen multiple people. I don't remember the guy's name. He's Oriental, and he speaks very poetic and looks into all of the stuff. And this guy just seems like a plant. He seems like part of the deep state. You get me in as president. Oh, NRA, I guess he had an interview. Travis said he did a sit-down with Colin Noir and said everything that I would want to hear. I'm sorry, I call bullshit when I find out that he's just in there as deep as CNN and BlackRock or whatever one it is. I can't even remember. He just seems like, and he came out of nowhere. And his company, he actually a pharmaceutical company that has never had anything passed, and somehow he's paid $10 million out of his own pocket to fund his campaign, yet his company has never made a profit. They've never passed anything. Again, do your own research. That's why I throw this out there. I have seen people that are just, oh, he's Second Amendment, man. He is everything. He is saying everything I want to hear. Warning, warning, warning.
Fake news.
DFC says podium. Scrodium. Hector said, cat goes meow, dogs go wolf. Matt, well, Matt just looks funny. Smile money. These are all sub-comments. Matt doesn't like to be picked on when he isn't even there to deserve it. Don't make me laugh while I'm trying to drink, Smile money. I don't want to see this red shit spray out my nose onto the keyboard. Hector, back to him. Oh, Matt's a big boy. He can handle it. Then Scourge says to Hector, I heard he can handle a... Okay, you sick fuckers. Smile Money has a response. Jeremy says, I have 4 drinks a day, which equals 12 shots of vodka a day. Plus, I hope we all will enjoy not giving in to the mass mandates. And...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
That looks spectacular. I'll read the sub-comments and then I'll give the Jeremy response. Somebody says, you, sir, have exceeded the drink limit classification for a heavy drinker. Congratulations. A few more drinks a week and you will be an ultimate drinker like Matt. Jeremy says, yeah, I'm not proud of myself, but I really can't cope with life like everyone else. Yeehaw. Then, Smile Money back to Jeremy. Sorry to hear that. See, I just don't like to feel buzzed. It makes me anxious. In addition, some of the medication I take does not mix well with alcohol. Smile Money seems like one of those, I wouldn't say uptight, probably doing the right thing. Loves suspenders, by the way. Like Christine. Christine's like, I can't have any coffee. We can't go out to breakfast yet. I have to wait at least 1 hour for my medication to kick in. Okay. I'll be over here having twice as many gabapentin as I'm supposed to, washing it down with a Bloody Mary at 7:30. You let me know when you're ready to go. That's an example of one person doing the right thing and the other person doing a Jeremy. Because it'd never be me doing it. It's just Jeremy. But speaking of Jeremy, Crate Club showed up today. I got an announcement letting me know that my Crate Club would be here last night. I got a thing that said your Crate Club will show up between 4 and 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. it said your Crate Club will be there by 7 p.m. At 7:40 it said it'll be there by 7 p.m. At 9 when I went to bed it said we'll let you know when we know. Seriously, that's what it said. Like, wow. Out for delivery. Just kidding. I'm not even going to look at that. We've got the bubble pack. Okay, I am going to say that, see, the two people that I feel that I'm, by listening to what they like and what they don't, Wade, for instance, and Mike, both of you kind of align on liking stuff that you can seriously just put to use, or you've already got so many of them that you just, in the case of Wade, I know he sends a lot of stuff downstream to his son. Here, I kind of tried something new, so. That's like how you like that. Okay. I'm just going to start with the Steel Jacket Multi-Tool Wallet 2.0. Right now Mike's probably going, well, that's fucking useless to me, but if you like it, I'm not even exactly sure. Don't get me wrong, I like multi-tools, but I'm not exactly sure about some stuff. I could really go for a set of dikes right now. Oh, one with a broken piece on it. That's fine. Don't cut these. These are actually part of your wallet. Oh. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, what the hell is this? But wait, there's more? See, I haven't even taken the pictures yet, so I could be screwing this all up. Oh, it's two different wraps, I guess. Huh. Okay, I guess if you have to spend this much time trying to figure out, it must be two clipped together here. Okay. Micro Nano SD. It's got cutouts for SD cards. I guess if you need to have a generic one online. I guess this is full spook shit, huh? You keep an extra for your burner. You can put 2 SIMs right there, and that's what the band holds in place. And then you have a multi-staged wrenches. Possible different screwdriver sizes here on this side. The almighty bottle opener. You always gotta have a bottle opener. Like a chisel or a pry spot. A wire cutter or a wire stripper. A hex bit holder, so you can actually use this to drive your bits. Your great big beautiful bits. Bitties. And then this band goes here, and I guess if the band were to break or something, then they have the greenish one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Wade and the Mike that I know are going, I don't really know if I have a use for this. I mean, it doesn't even seem like something that I would hide in one of my bug out bags, and later on I'd be going, wait a second, I got just the shit for that. But yeah, that's 511. SIM card storage, 3-slot screwdrivers, pry bar, wire stripper, nail puller, metric driver, standard drivers, bottle opener. Okay. A roll of utility rope, 70 feet. I'll go first on this. Why? Because Wade and Mike can't comment until they hear me say this. I find that useless. I have a kit. Matter of fact, I'm not going to wait. I have a container of this right now. The one I have looks like it's more than 70 feet, though. It is 120 feet. And I keep this, as you see, I haven't even opened it. I keep this one in one of my 3 different bug out bags. One of them is mostly camping stuff for food preparation, and the other one it's got all sorts of weird shit in it, like this. So, I have one of these. I've just never opened it to actually use it. But why would you not want to have rope? I mean, if the date doesn't go well, then 70 feet of rope. A Bruton 9077 Landstatic compass. Kind of a old school compass. Well, I hope whatever that was. I hope whatever that wasn't a little ball for a detent or something. Like an absolutely perfect little plastic. So this is one of those ones where, see, no, NIHAP, John Solar. I have actually always wanted one of these old school ones. I personally haven't ever used it, so I'm actually gonna have to end up doing a little research on it. Kind of wondering where that little plastic ball came from. No, it's not there. It looks like it's supposed to be a little detent for something, but I am not seeing where it possibly. And the frame on this appears to be aluminum. And for me right now, north should be about like that. Yeah, right like that. That's north. Due north. And it's got a little ruler or something on it on the sides. Again, I know nothing about these. This is cool. I do like this. Let's nothing stand in the way of adventure. Military style Landstatic sighting compass with luminous navigation points. Resolution straight edge for map use, liquid dampened. Rugged metal body. This I think is damn cool. This is definitely something that would go in one of the bug out bags or camping bags. Hey, you don't always have Google Maps. This is badass. This I think is badass. Willix goggle 2-lens system. Shatterproof polycarbonate lenses meets the MIL PRF ballistic standards. 100% UVA, UVB protection. T-shell lens coat resists scratches in extreme environments. Foil lens coating provides anti-fog protection. Sleek design that is night vision goggle compatible. Compatible with Willie X's prescription lens carrier. Sold separately. Smoke gray lenses provide maximum glare reduction with no color distortion. Clear lenses for night, indoor, overcast, and very low conditions. I guess I'm gonna wait on opening these. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess you probably guys don't care. That might be. I'm not saying that driving a motorcycle without a helmet, but I'm telling you right now, driving a motorcycle without some kind of extra eye protection, that's as long as my glasses fit under these. This is a brew review. I'm just giving you the highlights. I don't want to waste everybody's time multiple times. I don't know if Wade or Mike would get any kind of a jolly increase in the swimsuit area off of that. This, I believe both of them would like this. RV camping, and it has a sheath for the blade of the hatchet. It's kind of funny. I was just at a sheath for the fixed blade, and there's a folder in there. Kind of interested in how that folder feels. It looks kind of beefy. I don't know. Again, this is just a fast you saw it here, and I don't know what I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna have, if I don't get this shit done between now and Friday morning. In other words, I have between now and Thursday to actually do the video review of this. I don't know if anything's gonna get done. And Feyachi, if you're still watching, same goes for you. I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. I might have to do both these tomorrow. There might not be a brew review. Otherwise, there is no way I am going to be able to break away to come down here when I have a house full of guests. So again, I put I want to see what the goggles are like. That might be a riding a bike thing over a shooting thing for me, but I'm going to see how those go. Basically, the only thing off the top of my head, and it's something that I probably just end up putting in for the Boy Scouts or something like that, or one of you guys. I like everything in here except for the Steel Jacket multi-tool. It is small. You could easily carry it on you or with you. I don't know. I'm kind of digging everything in here except for the wallet. Didn't scourge? Skull shot, baby. And Bad says, greetings, Captain. Skull shot, baby. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Either that or I have to interpret your shit. So the side pusher that I ordered is still not shown as even shipped. And I contacted the company, and by the way they're acting, It's like, it doesn't even look like something you ordered from us. Here's the fucking screenshot with my order. I even sent them a thing saying, listen, if the whole fucking holdup is because of the color, they were all the same price. I just thought it was unique. If I owned a company and I had 100 of the black ones sitting on hand, and this guy just placed an order which said we were in stock, it turns out we're not in stock, instead of blowing them off, why don't you contact me and say, listen, I know you ordered that gold one, but is the black one okay? Yes, the fucking black one is okay. And that's what I even said, and all I got back was, doesn't appear that you bought it from us. Oh, really? The screenshot I sent you has gear equipment, best equipment, I think is the name of the company. So it's right on there. What the fuck? Fuck that. Don't let those vicious cocksuckers wreck your day. America. Remember that time at band camp? Skull shot, Din says. Well, fuck Din. Fuck does he know? Asswipe. I was going to say next one, but now it just looks staged. But those two are about equal as far as I'm concerned. I'm rolling the dice, and I'm passing it to whatever's next. Cheers. Deplorable bastards. You know what true old school is? Again, kind of looks like he just found her out in the woods, but whatever. I'll stick with what I said. I'll take that. But I pass for the next one. You want to know what real old school is? The play toy that I added to the one thing is cool. I can just press a button and immediately see that we're at 36 minutes over on the big monitor, or turn it off. I can start and stop the camera. I can... The downside is, it is roughly a 14-inch cable attached to something that looks like a old TV remote control. Hey, I even go back to one of the TVs that we had a remote. It was a cabled remote. It had like 10 feet of cable, so you could bring it over and put it on the couch. It turned the volume up and down, the TV on and off, and channel up or down. And this is basically the same thing. If it wasn't for the fact that I had to attach it to... Remco's just going to go, what the fuck? First of all, everyone's like going, wow, this is nothing like I envisioned by, anything that you can see beyond what I'm letting you see is just a fucking... I mean, the house is 100 and something years old, so give me a break, okay? I don't have a special sound studio. I have a fucking basement. But I have this now. Fuckers. Smile money. Yep, you keep saying the Supreme Court says the income tax is unconstitutional. No, they said it. 2 times in history, they said it. Even though that is fake news. It is not. It's... When I find the video of the professors that found the dates and time. Now, I believe the last time was before World War I. So, I didn't say this fucking happened 2 months ago. Twice in history, the Supreme Court ruled taxation of income unconstitutional. Saw it on the fucking internet. The founding fathers and generations of leaders that follow them weren't big on the idea of income tax. Tariffs and sales tax helped fund the federal government in the early days, but the finances needs of the Civil War led to the first national income tax. Eric not found something doesn't make it unconstitutional. Then he says the 16th Amendment says the Constitution of the United States, the Congress shall have the power to fuck you, to bend you over, stick things in your ass, and you can fucking lay by your bull. Then he says in 1894 they ruled income tax was unconstitutional. Other previous rulings there were. Then the 16th Amendment passed in 1916, making them legal once and for all. Again, why would you expect anything else? Look at where we are right now. You people living in New York, how much do you get to keep of your dollar? For every dollar you make, how much do you actually get to keep? I rest my case. Coming to a city near you. Thank you, Smile Money, for the research, as always. Rich Huff says, "Cheer." I might have made up most of everything that he said on the third one. L10 says, "Hey, Smile Money. Only 49 views? Well, there goes the Matt viral view theory." I'm open for what happens. Why can I have, I don't know, 2 weeks of reviews that never go past? See, for me, even on the other channel with 1,400 plus subscribers over there, now we're back to what, I don't even give a fuck, 120? I don't know, I'd have to go to the main page. It's not the amount of people that on that counter that I give a shit about. It's about the people that I have connected with. I guess I feel just like Justin. Justin had a lot of videos with a shit ton of views and no comments. He's like, I have the comments on, what the fuck? Why is there no interaction? I want to interact with people. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't know. I don't give a shit if someone else gets jealous or not. Jeremy and Caitlin, if it wasn't for YouTube, two of the people that mean the most to me and Christine cherish the time that we get together. And yes, Jeremy and Caitlin, we need to just pick a fucking weekend between now and I don't even give a shit if it snows. I mean, what if we come down, I just want to visit, hang out, you guys can maybe take 5 minutes and you can show us all of Fairmont. I'm just saying, look at Sharky. Once again, I have a guy where I already sent him a message. He's probably asleep though, because he's like, well, if I get there before anyone's home, I can just hang out in your backyard. Fuck that. I'll give you the code of the security system. You know, how many of you guys I trust with my life, my family, my money, whatever's here if I'm not here, and it's all because of this weird relationships that have all started because of channels like this. You know, the other channel, it was all because of mostly guns, and then guns kind of go hand in hand with politics. I don't know very many people that are super ass passionate about the Second Amendment and the compassion to firearms that turn out to be a libtard. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure the libtard wants to be able to possess the gun to defend themselves because they know the government's never going to do it. As a matter of fact, when the government finally shows up, that's why you have the guns. But Rich, Jolson, I mean, just a few that will be here for the weekend. It's like every single one of them. It's Rich is part of our family. Enjoy the times that we get together. Jolson, not so much. I'm not kidding. Okay, I'm not kidding. Eltenda. I need to clean my basement too. Oh, God. The only thing that will really work down here is, I don't know. Christine says, look like a fucking hoarder. Okay, I look around. Well, I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of that. I mean, there was talk about flipping this all around. And anyone that's been here, right behind the camera, there's a curtain that diffuses 2 LED lights. There's 2 of these that are hanging one from chains and the other one from chains to the next one, and it's just a diffusing light, fill light. And then on the other side, there's a stack of rifle cases, and then I have a couple more shelves that just have, I don't know. There's so much shit. If it just disappeared, I probably wouldn't care. There's a big lump in the corner. There's a really nice Ryobi, and I know a lot of people say you can't couple really nice and the words Ryobi together. I don't know who made the table saw for them. It's about 20 years old. The thing has a plate in it so that you can put a router in it and use the fence with that. The fence is really nice. It's a really nice table saw, but I don't recommend it as a job site table saw. Some of this shit is really precise, and it just wouldn't handle what happens on a job site. And I actually am pissed at myself. I missed an opportunity. I thought about it after we got to John's in Maine. I'd right now, if John was here and he had a way of taking it with him, I've already told him I've got a nice table saw for him. I should really find out, John, how if you're really serious on that or not. Otherwise, I've been trying to help build up Matt's woodworking collection. I gave him my old Bosch saw. That saw was $600 and something, and as far as I'm concerned, it's still just as precise as it was the day I got it. There's a couple of things that are just wearing out from use. I tightened a bunch of shit up. Greg says, anything that you buy that goes down on the job pays to fix it or replace it. And I brought it in, and they said, we can't even get parts for this anymore. And they didn't take it apart, thankfully, or if they did, they put it back together. But I gave that to Matt. I gave him a jigsaw. Probably have a multi-tool, one of the router style for doing drywall. Probably have one of those for him. And just because I'm sick and tired of having piles of shit, John, if you hear me say this, if you're serious about it, I'll keep storing it. Otherwise, I might see if Matt wants it. But then it just turns into a table saw over at Matt's. But if I got rid of that, there's a good possibility everything in that corner, I could find an excuse just to get rid of it. When I cleaned the garage, I brought our 10 I'm drawing a complete blank right now on how much it holds. It holds 10 of something. It's a decent size dump trailer. And I brought it home, and I had it over 3/4 of the way as full as I could get it, and the last little smidge was shit out of Mike's garage. When I cleaned the garage of stuff that I finally said, enough is enough. And I could probably do that again. Especially down here, trying to figure out what... But there's so much shit, that I got piles of brass ready to be loaded. I've got a 5-gallon. I've got almost 5.5. I don't even know. Almost 10 gallons more of brass that needs to be separated, deprimed, and tumbled. Just that shit alone. Then the amount of storage that gets sucked up by empty gun cases, I don't even want to talk about. And it goes on and on and on, and Poco says D is in dork 8. D8 has previously been called, and it was a miss. Smile money. Furthermore, after the 16th Amendment was ratified, the Supreme Court upheld the Constitution of the income tax laws. Bush-Aver versus Union Pacific Railroad, 240 U.S. 1, 1916. Since then, courts have consistently upheld the constitutionality of the federal income tax. Well, I'm sure they would. Like I said, at this point, the government owns us. If the rumors of the people on Maui are true, somebody with extreme power has control over FEMA, the law, and possibly a weapon of mass destruction. I would like to say that it's just conspiracy stuff, but I have seen too much stuff duplicated by people after people after people. TikTokers, YouTubers, people that do all of the above. And how on earth can you melt a car and have trees on both sides and a car over there untouched? I've seen drone footage of a row of homes, nothing left, not a single thing, everything condensed to ashes, and a row of trees all the way around this housing development area, untouched. I'm sorry, I have no faith in the government, and if they want to steal your money, they're going to come up with whatever law that they have to. And the more libtards they put in place, right here in Minnesota, depending on how long I'm even here, let's see how much stuff changes now that they have the House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, the governor, the Attorney General. They own everything. And I will become a full-fledged law-unabiding citizen when they revoke our conceal and carry. I shall carry as long as I'm alive. Cobra says, Eric is waiting for the audiobook version of the U.S. Constitution. Is there one? And Smile Money says back to him, or the movie. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger did the movie. Cheapo Gunga, yes, the income tax has been discussed, debated, and deduced from time to time. From before 1909, when Congress passed the 19th Amendment and ratified it in 1913, still to this day, you're damned if you do and you're jailed and damned if you don't. I still believe this is the best form of government in the world. What the hell does that say about humanity? Oh, almost forgot. Cheers and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Now that is a nice heart-shaped ass. No, I don't disagree with you. The problem is, the longer libtards in the deep state, BlackRock, and all these fucking just fraudulent, we want to control... Christine's like going, I don't understand. Why in the fuck is your goal to simply be the baddest ass, most in control? When I say who lives and who dies, that's exactly what happens. And that's what these people's goals are. To grab power and to hold it as long as possible. And who fucking cares about the little guy as long as they work to build our little Sim City and send us money so that we just can live in the halls of gold. I thought that was pretty good. Smile Money says, passed by Congress June 4th, 1919, ratified on October 18th, 1920. The 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote, and the 19th Amendment legally guarantees American women the right to vote. Achieving that milestone required a lengthy and difficult struggle. Victory took decades of agitation and protest? Whatever he said. Cobra says D, as in doggy, dork. D7 has previously been called and it was a hit. Did you not call that yesterday? J-Dog says, here at home. Gotta be close to the end. Oh, well, maybe not so much. McLean says, cheers to Afghan anus. Cold-hearted bastard, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Steven, been busy all weekend, probably die of a heart attack soon. Not joking. Cheers. Steve, don't fucking die. Salty, cheers, nakedness, and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Oh, before I move on, just another thing to piss off Hector. It's just a show and tell, something that hasn't been seen in a long time, actually. And it's a fox knife. I like the sheath is really cool too. You can change it so it rides higher or lower. It has a spring-loaded clip. I actually have it on my big med kit through Molly webbing, which it works great for that. And if you do wear it on your side, it's easy just to push on the tab and eject it. And see, exposed right away. Not obviously as convenient, but still you'd have it. Phillips straight edge, a titanium spike for you see her go and shoot all over the place. What's outside of it? Also, that's it. It's got really cool beefiness in the back. These are actually raised as like traction points, because I actually did carry this for a while. It's probably a little bit dirtier than it was. A decent pocket clip, and it stays where it is. Actually 4 screws in that. If Matt's had 4 screws, it wouldn't have come undone. Of course, the CRKT that I carry, which is the one that Jay recommended because it has that and the seatbelt cutter. The pocket clip hooked the side of the seat when I was getting out of the dump truck, and it broke off right there. So now the only way I can carry it is if it's in my back pocket and it rides and then sits like, I don't know, I might have to discontinue using it and see if I can maybe get another belt clip for it. Otherwise, it's spring loaded, and as always, there is nothing that says rescue and save your ass like a bottle opener. It is a beefy blade, and it's got the thumb studs on both sides, serrated and straight. Would be a drop point blade. I don't know. It's not sharpened on the top. It is very sharp. Let's get rid of some of the woolly mammoth hair right here. Look at that, huh? Big lanyard loop here at the back, and it's the ERT. I just looked this thing up. If you want to go to their site and buy this, it's $230. And then just to piss off Hector, let's get in on the Fox. There. What's its capabilities when it's this far out? There you go. Hector, what do you think about that, huh? Huh? That's right. I think this thing's pretty badass. I personally can't believe that it's expensive as it is, and again, goes in here, clips and locks, and if it's on your side, you basically just grab the lanyard loop and pull it away. It sits right below my big beefy med shears. So that's just a little show and tell. Been a while since it was seen thing. Sharky, yep, failed, and then 2 more reviews get thrown out my way. Come on, man! You're not helping me catch up. That was on the cherry limeade. Then Sharky, still on limeade, says SH finally on to the next sweet buns. Then Sharky says on ready to crumble. Cheers all, lovely intro, babe. Not gonna make it. We'll just download all the reviews and watch them on the plane over there. Oh, next year. Yeah, when my surgery is done and stuff. Yeah, he's coming next year, not this year. My God. Cheers all. Lovely intro, babe. This is on the... did I read that? Oh, yeah, sorry, I read that one. Hector, food for thought. Don't leave crumbled or chambered glocks where your annoying cat can get hold of them. Yeah, I didn't talk about this the other day because unless somebody says to me this is not confidential. Hector, now just put yourself. Oh, you're asleep. Everybody, you're asleep. Okay. You're asleep. And it's all nice and quiet. And you're having your dream. I don't know what he dreams. Somebody is sticking something in his ass. And all of a sudden, blam! You hear a gunshot. You hear a gunshot from your side table. I can't go get that exact gun. It's on duty somewhere upstairs. But, yeah, his cat must have stood on the gun and got his paw on the trigger. Personally, I think the Glock safety, first of all, the safety's right here. I'm not knocking a Glock. Don't. Captain Dick Nozzle 69 at Gmail or whatever. The link's down below. Billy, I need your address. Sorry. I think I think the safety on a Glock is a joke. I mean, if you put a Glock, if a woman is carrying a Glock and they put it in their purse, blam! Which, here, I can get close, I guess. I'll even grab a really cool one. Louisiana State Patrol. Son of a bitch. I guess the teeter point was a loaded mag. Loaded mag with some HTP yummies. I'm not gonna show that the gun is safe. See, it's safe. Well, this is a much better trigger because it's a Serpico, but it's still the exact same thing. I mean, anything right here fires the gun. So women have carried their little Glocks in their purses and some chapstick, lipstick, really small butt dildo, whatever gets in here, and that's it. That's the safety's right here. Me personally, I don't even see, I have actually my race gun. You can actually feel a moment where the safety hits the frame, and I need to actually take a a little file and take some of that off there, because either that or just take it off completely. It's got a serpico trigger too, but it's, yeah, his cat fired the gun from the side table. So like, if there's an emergency, he can reach over, grab said gun. So it was like right there. God damn, nothing like that for an alarm clock. Not bad for a Glock, huh? I love the serpico triggers. Mr. Bush, thank you very much. And of course, this is a, I remember what this was. Oh. The old RTF, these cool slash charging, and of course, Louisiana State Patrol. I carried this for quite a while. I actually had to put Talon grips on it, yes. That's exactly how I like to find them. I had to put Talon grips on this because it actually becomes uncomfortable, but I'd never change it. It's just, it's a great thing in the Glock lineup. But Hector, just like you said, what difference would it make if that wasn't there? I suppose just so that they can say it has the safe trigger. Yeah, whatever. Not knocking it. I'm just saying that for me, it wouldn't make a flippin' difference in my brain if that was there or not. I don't put the guns in something where something could get there. Cats. I told you that thing was evil. Yeah, he knows where the bullet went. Into his truck. In this case, thankfully the truck was there, because at least you know where the bullet ended up. David just has a big old heart. David, I love you too. And I'm not kidding. Cold-hearted bastard Phil says 2 thumbs up and 2 more shots. Then he says, please forgive anything I say after this point, as I am 1/5 in. Oh, and I'm starting to go downhill fast here. Then he says, fuck it, if all the dinosaurs that are buried created fossil fuels for us now, what would all the bad create for the grandchildren in the future provide? I am not going to stand here and try to figure out a liberal, because they don't care about the next generation. They don't care about our country. They just fucking want power. I mean, you might as well just whoosh, make our shit, pay your taxes. Oh, and I guess YouTube has now officially announced that there is new guidelines for the upcoming pandemic. And if you talk negatively about anything, you'll be using your next channel. And like Hector said, yes, I don't know if this has been photoshopped, but if she was offered in a real doll, I would start saving right now. Maybe even sell the JP. Yeah. Won't be able to talk about it, otherwise I will lose my stuff. Yeah, I need to have a plan myself. So I can start saying it right now. If I'm ever gone from here, this is where I'll be. Immediately, I can still use Mr. 10mm bullet. As a matter of fact, it's been a while. I probably should upload something to that. I did upload something to the next Captain Dick Nozzle account, just so that there was activity there and they couldn't get rid of the channel. Phil again. In my state right now, if you put a red wig on Matt, I bet I could make him sweat. I guess we go back. Holy shit. I'm not in the blondes, but I would seriously make an exception. Oh, never mind. Phil again, Matt, naked, if a red wig on, I'm not give a heads up to miss that vid. Phil again, I get to work this holidays and it's time and a half, but yet they fuck me by giving me 3 days off to avoid paying me the extra pay. I will actually make less. And then he has... I think I sense sarcasm with those 2 thumbs up. Cold-hearted bastard, Phil again. My last vacation was when I was 14 years old. Yeah, it's like, hey, I can take a vacation whenever I want. There's just no money involved, so you can take all the time off you want. Phil again, sorry. Manual shift owies. Love handling the stick. Apparently I'm only one that handles my stick. Phil, now let's watch Eric read my comments. If they don't get deleted. Phil again, sorry Eric, but if I win the lottery, the toy hauler area would be converted into a red room. Then he says, no disrespect to Brad, but he does have good taste. Phil, Matt, you are so sheltered. Learn to experiment. Phil, Eric, not a grandpa. Odds are against you. I will take that bet. Phil, I have a sister that has a PhD in PT, in physical therapy. In college, she had to work ER, light bulbs, flashlights, and many more. The story she told me. Yeah, you don't, yeah. He's crying, he's laughing. Mr. 27 says 41st. Then he says, what in the intro Brubomi was that? Then he says, nice intro song. That song was sent to me by, now, Teresa. She said stuff. I'm supposed to shorten it up. Her nickname is Tree. So, Tree, just Tree. So, Teresa, thank you for sending me the link to that. I just did a fast edit. I probably could do better with it, but yeah, it's, I should just, I'll get a copyright, but who gives a shit? I should upload that to the other Captain Dick Nozzle channel also. Right now it's got the first one that you saw a couple of vids back, the Fuck Joe Biden. I realize this one's a Fuck Joe Biden too. It's just a different Fuck Joe Biden. See, that is, she just needs to Miss 27 says, well, you going to show up, Mr. Multi 357 man? Tom says, great intro song, and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
My favorite song is...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Has anybody seen the really good picture? I put stuff in the rotation, and it seems like this one seems to have a better mix than we did the other day, but I added a few things in here that I'm telling you right now, I want to ride badly. Last, before we go to the club tree, she didn't have a comment, or did she have a comment this? No, she didn't have a comment this time. She wouldn't even know. You know, if you don't leave a comment and then I heart it, and then you get notified that you got hearted, then you can come and be in the club. Basically, it's just saying, you know, I'm here right now live. UOCR220, who I have said for about 3 fucking years, what is the origin of your channel name? And Billy, I need your fucking address. Need to get off my ass. Like, Christine actually put the books in the packages, so I need to print off the addresses to the people that I know. And I need Billy's. And I need to get some money on its way to EMT Railfan for the thing. I said I would put it in the mail today, and I realized on my way home, I lied. So it has to happen tomorrow. He says, cheers, everyone. And cheers to you, my friend. 2 in the club, the usuals. Hector says, in the freaking club.
Macho Biden! Macho Biden! Macho Biden!
And last, but not least, is someone else I drove right past on my way to go visit John Solar in Maine. Yes, I wish I had more time. I am sorry, I didn't make it. Stalker Steve, if you're listening, fuck, God, I'm sorry that I didn't stop. Sorry it ended a friendship. Smile Money says, what time is it? It's beer time! Cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. And thank you for always, even though I usually hear what I don't want to hear, but I do. I find things that I really like in this particular case, income tax. It's a fucking joke. It's only going to always go up. You know, when you find out that they hired, 20,000 new people, and they're going to start carrying handguns, seriously, what does that tell you? Tells you to shut the fuck up, Joey. I'm sorry, we were supposed to talk about this before I talked about them. Pretend that never happened. Hey, what is this strawberry daiquiri and a pina colada shit? You know, I'm getting the flavors of the 2 of those, and they are combining nicely. I'm really shocked by these. They're not expensive. They were in the same column. I think I still have one. I don't remember if that was a 15% or what the hell that one was, but if you chug it, you're going to get a little alcohol warming. Surprisingly, they're not boozy. And the final score in the roundup, you know, I don't know if it's just burns something out and it falls in the Smile Money thing saying that you just you eat so many hot peppers that you just don't even know that they're hot anymore. That could be the case. But I like this equally with the margarita, so I'm going to give it an 8. This is not on the full E scale. This is on it's in the other reality in the Matrix, the non-beer one. So I ended up with a 5, a 7, and 2 8s. And now this one all the cans I guess can go ashore because I have no reason to save it. Okay, quick roundup. I can use everything but one item in the Crate Club. I do dig the Boresighter lasers. And I want to say, and I'm not going to waste anybody's time looking it up, I want to say that full price is $20 or $21, and I will have the code along with the link, and you can get these for half price. 223-556 or a 9mm. I wish they would have sent me one of each. Instead I got two, which means either here or over there. I'm probably just going to give one of these away so someone else has it. The problem with doing a giveaway is that stops someone from purchasing one now, because if you say blah 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 blah, I will put you in the running for this, and then all of a sudden now you're going to be a holdout until we get to a week from now or something when we do the drawing. But I don't know why they sent me two. And I don't know why. And the funny thing is I actually found it on the floor, considering the floor is close to this color, but this perfect little BB fell out of the box with the compass. At least it's not a flat earth. I'm going to hit the button one more time, and then we're out of here. Yep, nobody. And, God, I can't believe I put a couple really hot ones in the rotation, and we just haven't found them. What does this button do? What does this button do? So, okay. Cheers. I don't know what the weather pattern is looking like for tomorrow. The only reason that I wouldn't be here is because it was absolutely beautiful and something else was calling my name. Cheers.